Hi everyone, it is Karin Hagberg here. I am a remedial massage therapist and a healer, personal trainer, Pilates instructor, and wellness and life coach. And I've been helping people move and feel and live better for over 20 years. I've seen about everything when it comes to pain and dysfunction in the body, like tight necks, sore backs, aching shoulders, sciatica, and one that keeps coming up again and again, and that's plantar fasciitis. And what's really interesting is that not only have I treated many people with plantar fasciitis, I've also experienced it myself. There was a period a few years ago where I was in such extreme pain. It got to the point where I could hardly walk. Every step that I took felt like I was stepping on knives. That, really sharp, burning pain under the heel and through the arch. And it was relentless. And for someone like me, who always been active, who loves movement, who spent a lifetime teaching Pilates and being a personal trainer and helping others through movement, that was a huge, huge challenge. I went from being able to freely move to limping, dreading the mornings, because that first step out of the bed was absolutely agony. And if you've experienced plantar fasciitis, you know that feeling. You might start compensating walking on the outside of the foot. You might be shifting your weight, and before long, everything else starts to hurt. Your knees, your hips, and even your back can begin to react. And that's what happens when the foundation, the feet are out of balance. So let's just go through what plantar fasciitis really is. What actually is going on here? The plantar fascia it's like this strong fibrous band of connective tissue that runs along the bottom of your foot. It goes from the heel bone to the base of your toes. So it kind of supports the arch, and it acts like a shock absorber when you walk or run. And when the fascia becomes overstressed through overuse, through tight calves, poor footwear, or even prolonged standing, tiny micro tears can occur. The body tries to repair it, inflammation sets in, and you get that awful pain in the heel or the arch. It's not always caused by just one thing. It could be a combination. It could be like you're really tight in the calves, you got collapsed arches, you got poor alignment, you got old injuries, or even how you stand and walk can affect it. And if we don't address that root cause, it can become really chronic. So why does it keep coming back then? Well, what I've noticed in both my clients and myself is that plantar fasciitis, it's not just a local issue. It's part of a bigger pattern. So you might have issues in your calves or your hamstrings. You might have limited ankle mobility. You might be pronating, when you collapse the arch of the foot. You might have a weak core, glutes, and that can change how you move. Sometimes stress actually plays a role too. When your nervous system is on high alert, your fascia literally becomes more tense. So it's never just about the foot. The foot is simply where the problem is showing up. That's why I always say we have to treat the body as a whole system, because everything is connected. So I want to talk a little bit about what helped me, myself, and also my clients. You know, over the years, I have used a combination of therapies that brought real relief. First of all, deep tissue massage and myofascial release to soften the tightness through the calves and the plantar fascia is really good. Trigger point therapy, especially in the calves and the sole of the foot, is also good. Stretching and mobility work, you know, gentle calf stretches, rolling on a small ball and opening up the ankles. I also have done a lot of taping and strapping when needed to kind of offload the pressure. And then, of course, footwear awareness. Avoid flat shoes with no support. You know, you might need a little bit more support. And also icing. And often, the one that's often overlooked is addressing the inflammation through hydration, nutrition, lifestyle. So when you reduce systemic inflammation, everything heals faster. So I started including more anti-inflammatory foods, omega-3s, turmeric. I've got this amazing nanofied turmeric, and I made sure I stayed really hydrated. I also did gentle movement daily. So even if you can't do much, you know, you want to move so it supports the circulation and lymph flow, like do the rebounder. But there was still something missing here. The pain would ease, but it was never completely gone. Then, you know, the frequency healing came along for me. A little while ago, I came across something really different. And it's a frequency device. It's called the P90. I'm going to show you. It looks like this. Now, I've also been open to exploring natural healing, you know, like essential oil, energy work, body movement, meditation, sound, because, you know, everything is energy. So when I learned that this device used PEMF, that stands for Pulse Electromagnetic Field Therapy, and also Terahertz frequency, I was instantly curious. I read studies about how PEMFs help to reduce inflammation, accelerate bone and tissue repair, and improve circulation. But what really stood out to me, that it works on cellular levels. So it's actually recharging yourself, cells just like a battery. So when you lose, our cells lose their electrical charge, they can't actually absorb the oxygen and the nutrients properly. Healing slows down, and that's when pain and inflammation sets in. So this P90 literally helps to restore the body's charge in the body, and it brings energy and balance back into the cells, which improves blood flow, it reduces inflammation, and it helps tissue repair. So I decided to give it a go, twice a day, every day. And I call it my cellular boot camp. So in the morning, I place the feet on here, on the device while I meditate or have breakfast, you know, and I do it again before bed. Within the first week, I noticed a shift. My feet felt warmer and more alive, and the pain was less sharp. And by the second week, I could walk way better and more comfortably. And I wasn't limping, you know, out of bed and so on. And my energy levels also really rose, and I started feeling a lot calmer. I started feeling a lot more centered. So it wasn't just the plantar fascia that improved. It was like my whole entire body was rebalancing itself. So now, when I use it consistently, I can say it's really made a profound difference, because I just walk more freely, and I am moving around that I love so much, and I feel grounded in my body. And you know, the most exciting thing, I've seen similar results with others that have used this, and clients that I get to use this. So people who struggle with, you know, any chronic pain, circulation issues and inflammation experience real relief, often with it in a few days or even weeks. We live in a world with artificial frequencies, you know, Wi-Fi, EMFs and stress, but when we come disconnected from the natural electromagnetic field that the earth gives us, you know, this is the P90 actually mimics those natural healing frequencies. And it's like bringing the grounding energy of the earth right into your home. So think of it as a bridge between modern science and ancient wisdom. Because we used to walk bare feet on the ground all the time, and we used to absorb those healing vibrations really naturally. Now this device, it helps you can reconnect to that. So it helps the body to remember how it can heal itself. So something I've learned from my own healing journey is that pain always has a message. When my plantar fasciitis was at its worst, I was also at a point in my life where I was pushing really too hard, constantly giving to others, not listening to my own body. And that pain forced me to slow down. It was my body's way of saying, hey, you actually need to rest. You need to recalibrate, and you need to receive. So alongside, you know, the physical healing, there's an emotional and energetic side too. You know, healing is holistic. It's a body, mind, spirit. And when we start to bring that energy back into the body, literally through frequencies and through breath and through awareness, as I always say, everything begins to shift. If you're struggling right now, here's what I recommend combining. Daily PEMF, Terahertz sessions, 30 minutes morning, 20 to 30 minutes morning and night on the P90. Self-massage or professional massage therapy to release tension through your calves, your plantar fascia and your hips. Stretching and gentle movement, ankle circles, you know, calf stretches, rolling a ball under the foot and all that sort of stuff. Frozen ice bottle, rolling on that. And of course, anti-inflammatory support, nanofied turmeric, omega-3s, hydration, mineral salt, baths, and also rest and awareness. So you've got to listen to your body. Reduce standing time and wear really supportive shoes. Mind-body connection, meditate, grounding, breath work, because healing happens faster when we calm the nervous system. So these steps together can bring that long-lasting result, not just symptom relief, but really deep, deep healing. So if you're listening to this and you've been with me here up until now, You know, that was me. I tried everything and nothing seemed to last. Don't lose hope, you know, because I've been there and I know what it feels like to be really frustrated and to want to move again without pain. And I can honestly say this combination of natural therapy, you know, cellular frequency support and holistic healing, it has absolutely changed my life. Absolutely. So if you want to learn about this P90 device and see, you know, real before and after testimonials, I love to share them with you. So I welcome you to reach out. Just pop a message below or send me a message directly. You know, your body wants to heal and it just needs the right environment and the right frequencies to do this. So take care of those feet because, you know, feet, they carry you through this beautiful life, and treat them with love, treat them with attention and awareness. So thank you so much for being here with me today. And if you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs it. And don't forget to, if you watch this on YouTube or any other platform, make sure you subscribe or follow for more wellness and healing insights. Thanks again. I am Karin. I'm the Awake Wellness Warrioress, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.